Alright guys, here we go. Review number 2 basically of the new minis. So this is the new Mini Countryman. Let you guys go in the little start on mode. It does sort of say hello to you. This is new Mini Countryman. It's the biggest mini yet. Obviously this shares with the new platform with the BMW X1. Today I'm just going to do a test drive. I'm going to show you the interior, show you what the all new Mini is all about, how the brand is changing and evolving. Obviously Mini is essentially becoming an electric brand, complete electric brand in the next couple of years, as you transition away from petrol engines or diesel engines, everything with an engine basically. I guess this is the last foray into that. But again, the new Mini Countryman is the biggest yet. The way it looks, I love its road presence. The way it is, sort of the new LED lights here. I do like it in this kind of bluey greeny colour. And the new LED headlights. The Mini's got a whole new sort of look to it. It's quite more bold. You can still see elements of the existing Countrymans in there. Again, sort of nice big wheels. So this, I think they're running on, these are 19s. And one thing I got pointed out today, so when you have the plastic arch trims, these are the petrol models. And then when you have all the painted out arches, the actual flush, the electric models. That's one quick spade to spot between the two. Yeah, so it's kind of this burnish brush bronzy colour accents throughout the car, the roof pillar, and obviously then we've got these depending on level of specs, all 4 models, this plate will change for the models. Again, the flush sort of handles as well now. Again, the design feature carried over from the previous model as well is the Union Jack sort of tail lights. So yeah, a little startup sequence there for you guys. That's how the Union Jack goes, which is kind of cool. Yeah, so Countryman in itself, it's nice and flush. It's got road presence. The car does a lot of sort of beeping when you're walking around it. Yeah, so the electric tailgates that open up. Yeah, as it being the biggest Mini yet, easily enough boot spaces as well for everything under the sun. It's got another false level there. You can put more of your stuff in. So yeah, that's the best thing about Mini. So again, if you do need to shut it as well, now there's electric tailgates. Press that. That's along that down. Obviously it does lock it as well at the same time. So yeah, I do love the new design, the colours. They've nailed it again with that kind of look and feel. Now we're just going to essentially pop in. Another great design feature as well. I love it how the fabric again, pattern, how it bleeds from that aqua blue into the brown, and that carries on to the rest of the car as well, which is kind of cool. So yeah, here, so it then transitions back here, so it flows through. This has got the blue vegan leather as well, so it's quite really supple and soft. In the back there's plenty of space, so going in, I'll put that camera there. So yeah, I'm comfortably in now into new space and leg room and everything that you do need. Yeah, there's an option as well, you can put a little coat hanger in here if you're on a business meeting, you need to put up your stuff. But no, it's a lot bigger car, there's more space, there's plenty of stuff to do. The rears, you've got your own climate vents, and you've got your 2 charging ports, so everyone can charge their phone, and everyone's always charging their devices, so it's nice to have them too, especially USB, which is fast charging as well. Nice little door pockets down here as well for drinks and food or whatever. Got your electric switch window. Obviously, I do find these kind of cool as well on the Countryman. They've got these big handles, which is great and easily accessible as well, so you're not hunting for the sort of smaller round size handles that we had before. But yeah, again, this kind of gone bronzy goldy color, I really do love that touch. Same thing with happens with these sort of vent toggles as well. You just move it around to what you want. Same thing again, nice carryover is the new digital screen, OLED screen. Same thing with the steering wheels, nice and chunky, everything's here, Harmon Kardon. Little cubby holes here, so again, if you want to carry around the car keys, there is a digital key, which is kind of cool. We tap the side of the door and open the car. If you don't want to carry around essentially the new key, be honestly, personally, I like the idea of having a key and something physical opposed to having a card, but everyone's different. Again, wireless charging port here, so you need to charge anything. Down here as well, there are 2 ports, so 2 USB-C ports and your traditional cigarette lighter. This armrest slides back and forth depending on what you need it to do. Again, 2 cup holders down here as well to make your life easier as well. Stuff is again carried over from the hatch Mini as well, so this car's got the Harmon Kardon as well. So it's got the pillars on the doors, the kind of the steering wheel's kind of the same, that central experience. The same thing with the layout with the new dashboard. You got your big screen, you got your cloth here, so the experience is essentially the same on that point, which is a good thing. So whatever you need, your maps, infotainment system. Okay, cool. Hello driver, navigation, cool. No, okay, no, that's fine, we'll leave that. Cut that out from the video. So this is kind of a cool thing as well, with the personal assistance side of things. Hang on, beside him. So another cool feature as well, if you do spec this, I believe, is the personal assistant. So Spike is in the car. He can help you out, climate control, your IDs, your telephone, and it's kind of cool. It tells you what's around in the area as well. So if you want to go and visit somewhere, show somewhere new, do show more, or tell you cool places to go. It's a nice feature. Again, sometimes you just want to go out, you're not sure what you want to do, you just want to jump in your Mini and go for a drive, and this is something cool in your local area, or you've gone entirely somewhere new like myself. It'd be cool just to know what's in the surrounding area. This interior is beautiful. This is spec'd with the, when I did go to the Munich launch, they had with the tan leather. This has got like it's gone for the aqua kind of bluey color seats. These are nice as well. Again, these are vegan leather. Leather has gone from the Mini range as well now. But no, the experience, it's very much more of a family car. It's big. You do kind of look out here, and it's quite a big space and ambience as well. Again, it's a bigger car, so you're going to feel it, but you do kind of feel wrapped around with the whole cockpit. It does sort of, it's not straight, it kind of curves in, so it curves in and wraps around you. I guess that fills with the colors as well, as you go into a different kind of color shade as well. That sort of helps the ambience. Going down here, glove box is bigger than the hatch one, given that there's more space, but again, down here there's more cubby holes and everything under the sun. Still got, basically you're getting the Mini experience just in a bigger body shell, because this is basically based on the same platform as the BMW X1, so you are gaining that space. But no, in the experience of just sitting in the car, I've always said in any car I've driven, there has to be a sense of occasion, and Mini have brought that sense of occasion in the car. I feel like I get in here and no other car on the market, regardless of the price point, has kind of done this, especially with that OLED screen, which is a great centre feature. And I like how Mini have kept with the round circles throughout the brine language. Same thing with the headlights. I know on the Countryman it's changed more of a hexagon shape, but I've liked the fact that they retained some of the circles. Same thing with the experience, a bit more of a toggle switch is, and then same here, when you start the car up, you got a bit more of a starter motor kind of feel. So it's keeping some of the harks at backs before you turn in the starter car as well. And obviously then you got your drive and thing, and the parking brake is just a little button there. But no, it's cool. Again, Mini have nailed it with the look and feel of interior, and now we're just going to cut away to the driving and tell you what it feels about, because again, you buy a Mini for the driving and that experience. If that go-karting feeling's not there, you're always going to be two minds of it. So let's get to the driving and see how that feels. Alright guys, we're taking out the Petrol Countryman this time around. See what this feels like, see how this goes. So obviously I've driven all the electric versions now. Get back to the petroleum, a bit more of the noise, see what the engine pickup is like, is it any different, any quicker, and get that going. I guess obviously the price point is going to make a difference whether you're going to buy the electric or the petrol version. Obviously your preference, whether you like the electric push or you're gonna head to the petrol one. Again, I think the first thing that you do notice when you drive the petrol one, I guess it's going to be the pickup from the line. I'm not saying there's lag, it's just with electric you get the instant hit straight away, so you're getting instant power straight away, where I guess with the petrol driven minis you've got to give a bit more of a gas to get them rolling. That's the issue with that, but other than that, you're going to enjoy the experience. I feel like I feel more the bumps in the petrol car than the electric one. I don't know if it's because of the weight, or that the electric one has got a different suspension, so therefore I did notice. Same thing with like Rolls Royces, the more weight there is actually in the car, it hunkers the car down a bit more, so you don't feel the bumps as much. So again, the way the petrol car has been set up is probably set up to be a bit more aggressive, to bring that through as well for the feel. But again, until we kind of get on the back roads, see what the feel's like. Yeah, the pickup, there's a bit of delay and then it picks up, but I don't know, it feels like there's more progression. Maybe that's because of the noise, I'm so used to the noise. Where the electric Countryman, you kind of just pick up and go, and you just got the speed. It's just kind of at that point kind of figures on the dash.
In a quarter of a mile, slide right onto A638.
So you're kind of enjoying that aspect, and it adds to the experience. Yeah, so you kind of added the experience here, where the electric one's so silent, you just sort of see the figures like it's loading by, just rolls through. Where the petrol one, I guess you've got to put in more effort to get it going and get it moving, and obviously with that comes the rewards with that, which I enjoy. Again,
slide right onto A638.
Hence why you buy a petrol engine car, or a manual gearbox car as well, because you want to be able to push it,
use any lane to turn right onto
move forward,
Road, A61.
And that's part of the enjoyment with any real car, to be honest with you. Where driving a supercar around town is probably one of the worst feelings ever, because you can't tap into the power performance, because you always think, well, there's speed limits, there's potholes, everything under the sun. It feels exactly the same, obviously. I guess similar kind of spec in this one. I feel like the petrol engine does add a bit more experience wise. Then again, I haven't really put this into any modes yet. Let's put it into timeless. One thing I've noticed as well, just sort of saying it recognises when the red lights are going to go green, which is kind of cool. Don't know how it perceives that, but it does it. So that's kind of cool, to be fair. So traffic lights, if you're doing traffic light Grand Prix, it's perfect, isn't it? So you know when it's going to hit green. Put your foot in the accelerator and actually count it down with you, then you can get going, which is kind of cool. Feels like that. Until we get on the back roads again, I feel like initial first review of the ride, this feels a bit more firmer. Maybe that's Mini's built that in to differentiate the electric over the petrol, but currently at the moment, just driving around town, it's perfect in that sense. But yeah guys, I'm just going to cut back to when we've hit the back roads. To join us back, we're in the Mini Countryman. We've got some back roads now. We're just going to now sort of, down the same road, the car does feel more bumpier. If anything, you probably feel it more now,
right, then turn left onto Arms House Lane,
compared to the electric Mini. I'm going to go and put it in sport mode now. We're in green. Yeah, you do feel the bumps more in the petrol one. I think that's probably down to Mini.
continue for 1.5 miles.
Giving it more characteristics, it's going to feel more raw. Again, if you want the raw Mini than the newer ones, then petrol's the way to go. Yeah, you feel it as much. Yeah, obviously you ain't got the pickup as much as the electric ones, but You just feel the road more. There's more road noise as well. You can feel it come through as well. As you can probably see, I don't know if you do side by side, look back in the videos, going back on the same roads, I feel like I'm bouncing more than in an electric. You can feel the bumps more, what's going on. You got the road noise a bit more as well, so you're feeling every bit of the road and what it can give. Obviously, again, them being automatic. Yeah, you do sort of miss the regen as well from going to the petrol to electric. The brakes felt sharper because obviously when you're braking, the regen is happening and you're braking at the same time as well. So once you let off, that depending on how much regenerative braking you've got on to put charge back into the battery, it'll be more aggressive, and then this feels less so, to be fair, less braking performance, and I guess when you're pooching around. Again, when you are going to put down the brakes heavily, when you're driving spiritually with a bit more spirit to it, you slow down quicker, and you can feel it. With this car, it's a lot more raw than the petrol one. Obviously, if you put an exhaust on this will sound really good. So going into that, so you really feel it a bit more, which again may be a positive thing or a negative thing, depending on how you are. If you want a bit more of a Rolls Royce quality to the car, the electrics ones to go. If you're more about the noise and the theatricals of engine and stuff and the pickup,
turn right onto Croft Head Lane.
The petrol's the one to go. There's a little bit of lag. There's a little bit lag on the low end, but once you get going,
head east on Wolf.
yeah,
Head east on Boundary Lane.
I've missed that
In
noise.
1000.
Yeah, you do miss that noise. You've gone from the electric one, then you've gone to the petrol one. Yeah, you feel it. Obviously, you feel the bumps way more in this. So you haven't got the weight to it, but again, it's as agile, exactly the same on the agility wise. If anything, the front end feels a bit lighter on this one. Cool. But yeah, I've missed the noise now that it's back. If that's the thing, I guess if you just drove the electric one. Yeah, I know something about a petrol engine. It excites the soul, basically. Yeah. As good as electric ones are, I don't think it's going to be as fun as a petrol engine. The noise and the vibrations you get through the cabin. But yeah, as I was sort of explaining earlier, if you're all about, I guess, the Rolls Royce waftability, you don't want to do anything, you don't want to think, you just want to get up in the morning and drive your car, electric's probably the way to go. If you're a bit more into your driving and you like engine noises and the sounds, I guess more the visceral action, the petrol's the one to go for, to be fair. I did I don't know, this has been making me smile even more, and this is another great platform as well. I mean, you've done a great job on this. Yeah, the turn-in is bang on as well. You just point it and off you go. Obviously, you don't feel it as hunkered down as you do in the hatch. So I'm going on these back roads and everything, and the electric hatch, you're actually quite low to the ground and you feel it. But this has got its own, like I said, when you're just pooting around and cruising, it's got that Range Rover feel to it, and that's the highest compliment I can give it to Mini as a brand as a whole. You got the waftability, or smooth out all the bumps and the stuff that you don't want to come into the cabin and just relax and have an enjoyable experience. So you can speak to the person next to you. It has that quality, and I guess it has that Jekyll and Hyde now, where again with a petrol motor you just come out and you get the noise and everything you kind of want, and it just sort of works. And it does add to it, the petrol engine. Good as the electric motors are, with the pickup of everything, I do find myself enjoying this petrol one a bit more. Well, I just want to, yeah, actually we'll go back round again on this test route I'm doing, because I'm enjoying it. Let's reverse back up. Yeah, how quick you can go back into reverse from going from drive to reverse is really quick. And one thing I've noticed driving all the range as well, the cameras around the cars make everything so much easier, especially when you're reversing out and obviously it's a new car and you want to know where it is. That new system, how it's augmented reality, do get that on that car, you're going to love it. Especially if you're not the world's best driver. Sometimes you are the world's best driver, and sometimes you're going to have that off moment where you're not thinking. Them cameras do make a big difference. But yeah, you feel the bumps more way more in the car. Obviously, then you get the pickup, you get the noise. Obviously, yes, at the same time, it's not the world's greatest noise with OP filters and everything in between, but there's something about having a petrol motor. Yeah, I guess it's that you feel the progress, opposed to being synchronized basically into the cabin, that you are got to see. I feel like there's more of a sense of speed, which is exactly what you want from a car. I know some people don't want that, but someone that is all about the driving, the petrol motor does bring that excitement into the realm. So I guess it's purely dependent on you then. Are you going to be okay with the range over 250 miles if that works for you? Otherwise, take the petrol. If that doesn't work for you, want more of a visceral experience, get the petrol engine. If you want to just be relaxed and just sort of calm away your worries during the day, the electric is the one to go, to be fair. Either way, the Mini brand is well and live and back to where it should be, basically. I feel like with the third generation Mini, they kind of lost their way, and now with this fourth gen, they've brought it all back, and it makes me so happy. Makes me excited to drive the JCW versions of the petrol hatch and on the Countryman. To be fair, I'm just imagining what this is going to feel like with 300 brake horsepower. That's going to be a sight to behold. That will have the noise as well. But yeah, this is spot on, to be fair. No, obviously I want to thank Sandal MINI for allowing me to come down and drive the cars back to back. Basically, I've had them all day, both the electric hatch, the Countryman, and this petrol engine Countryman. It's literally been perfect, these cars. Yeah, I'm just so glad Mini's back to where it should be. May the brand live on for a very long time again, and I hope to keep this momentum up as well. Yeah, definitely you get a Countryman, pick your poison, either electric or petrol. But as always guys, it's always a Mini adventure.